20 must-have cleaning products under $20. You're gonna want these in your cleaning lineup. As someone who loves to clean, I've tested my share of products over the years, and these are the ones that I think are actually worth your money. They're either gonna save you time or make a cleaning task a whole lot easier. Everything's gonna be linked in the description below. It'll correspond with the number on the screen, and there's even more on my Amazon storefront. That link is also in the description. Let's get to the list. So number one is nothing fancy, it's really just the basics, but these are some of my favorite things to keep on hand because you can really clean the majority of surfaces in your home with them. So things like baking soda, dish soap, vinegar, peroxide, rubbing alcohol. I love Barkeeper's Friend or Bon Ami or the pink stuff. Obviously the pink stuff paste is very popular, that is a good one. I love their creamy cleanser for cleaning the bathrooms and sinks. So just a few simple basics I wanted to kick the list off with because these are really good to keep in your cleaning caddy. And speaking of basics, number two is the best sponge around, and that is a Scrub Daddy. Now there's a Scrub Daddy and a Scrub Mommy. I prefer the Scrub Mommy. The only difference is the Scrub Daddy is the hard material. The entire thing is made of that. The Scrub Mommy is half the hard material and half traditional sponge. But what's really cool about these is they don't scratch, and whenever they get in warm water or hot water, they get really soft and pliable. In cold water, they stay nice and firm. And then also, if you're using them to clean, say, utensils, you can use the mouth to clean a fork or a spoon, and then you can grip it by putting your fingers in the eye holes, and that really helps swirl it around. I love these for just general cleaning or the sink, stoves, oven, and again, if you need a firmer scrub, just use cold water so it stays nice and firm, and if you want it a little more pliable, just use hot water, but these are the best. And then speaking of Scrub Daddy, number three is the Scrub Daddy Power Paste. This is a powerhouse. I love this for soap, scum, and hard water on your shower walls or the glass shower door, but also stoves and ovens. It has a ton of uses, but be sure to check the label because it'll also say what you can't use it on. There's some surfaces it's not safe for, but it does a multitude of things and it works so well and it'll really save you on elbow grease. It comes with a Scrub Mommy as well, and the paste itself is actually like a solid brick in there. So what you'll want to do is make the sponge wet and then swirl it around over the paste, get that paste onto the sponge and apply it that way. Let it sit a little while and then rinse clean, but it works so well. I always recommend people keep this on hand. And then I can't believe it took me this long to mention this one, but number four is the microfiber cloth. You could almost put this with number one and the basics, but these are staples to keep on hand in your cleaning caddy. There are different types. There's the more fuzzy traditional style. There's a flat weave, a waffle weave, chenille, plush. Any of them are great, but what I really love about these is that they have a ton of uses, and most often you just need water with them. So I love these for dusting. Just make one damp, and that's all you really need to dust. Not too wet, just a little damp, and it'll attract dust really well. You don't need all the sprays and anything fancy. They're great for general cleaning of your counters, your sinks, stoves, ovens, things like that, but also glass and mirrors and your electronics. So a ton of uses, and I will link a bunch of my favorites in the description below, as well as how to care for them, because it's the only thing about them. They do come with a couple simple instructions for care, but it's really easy once you get it down. So that'll be in the description below. Number five is a soap dispensing brush. There's different versions of these out there. I'll link some of my favorites in the description below. But these were obviously originally designed to clean your dishes. You fill it with dish soap. It's a quick, easy way to scrub each dish. But I like filling it with my favorite cream cleanser by the pink stuff. Or you could still do dish soap and keep it in a caddy in your bathroom or nearby so that you can quickly clean your bathroom sinks or your tubs or your shower whenever you have some time or you spot a mess. It's gonna really help you maintain the cleanliness of your bathroom a lot longer. And then I love taking it in the shower with me too, because it's a quick way to be able to scrub down the walls and the floor and the shelves and really buy me time in between those deep, thorough cleans. So love a soap dispensing brush for more than dishes. And while we're talking cleaning the shower and the bathroom, number six is this scrub brush. I love this because it really just cuts down on the elbow grease. It saves your back because it has the extended handle. It is a really quick and easy way to clean your tub or your shower. And I love this one because it has two interchangeable heads. One is a scrub brush with bristles. The other one is more of like a rough sponge. And so you can use it on the walls, on the floors, but it just allows you a better reach to be able to get those areas versus having to scrub by hand. Number 7 seems a little funny, but it is these slipper dusters. So I love wearing these on my feet whenever I'm cleaning the floors so that way I'm not barefoot, because if you mop a floor and then you walk on it barefoot, you're gonna see the feet impressions, right? So I like that I can mop and walk right over it with this. It just sort of continues to clean. Yes, you could wear socks, but because these are microfiber, they sort of are gonna help, dust and clean as you go. You could actually just get in the habit of making these your slippers and wearing them around the house regularly to help clean, and then once they're dirty, just toss them in the wash. They do come in a pack of multiple ones with different colors, and there's different types. I will link them in the description below. The other cool thing with this is that you can take one and stretch it over a Swiffer, and it's basically like a reusable Swiffer duster. So love these, and they would make a great gift. And speaking of Swiffer, number 8 are these reusable dusters that fit the Swiffer duster handle. They come several to a pack in different colors, and these are great for dusting your baseboards or windowsills, blinds, the trim around doors and windows, surfaces, a ton of uses for them. And then the best part is whenever they get dirty, you just toss them in the wash and reuse them, so then it also saves you from having to always buy the Swiffer dusters. And keeping on this duster theme, number 9 is this ceiling fan duster. Where has this been all of our life? This is the best way to clean your ceiling fans. It just slides right over each individual blade. It cleans the top and bottom at the exact same time, and it traps the dirt and dust in it versus pushing it all to the floor, and then it's machine washable whenever you're done. The other beautiful thing about this is that it's not just for your ceiling fan. You can also use this for the corner of your ceiling and walls, around trim, and for your baseboards. And while we're talking baseboards, number 10, this baseboard cleaning tool, this is the reason that I am able to stay on top of keeping my baseboards clean, because this makes it so easy. It comes with a couple different pads. You slap one on there, you can use it dry or damp. I do like to use it just slightly damp for baseboards to help collect that dust a little better. And it has a little lip that can fold up, and you just push the pad around it, and that's gonna really help get the ledge of the baseboard and the grooves of it as well. And it's just so easy. You just walk around the room, bring this with you, and sort of just glide it along the baseboard as you walk. Easy peasy to get those clean, but then it has more uses too. You can obviously use this for floors or walls or the walls of your shower or windows. Ton of different uses for this, but I especially love it for baseboards. And we are officially at the halfway point, which is a great time to ask you, what is your least favorite chore to do around the home? Mine would be baseboards if I didn't have the useful baseboard tool, because otherwise baseboards are a pain and they would never get done. So that makes it easier, but I'm curious to know yours. And then number 11 is another duster. It's this duster kit. And I love this one because it has different interchangeable heads, so you can swap it out depending on the surface that you are dusting, but you can use this all over your home. You can bend them, so great for ceiling fans, great for baseboards if you're just walking around, walls, surfaces, but then this one also has a skinny duster, which is really ideal for getting under your refrigerator or your washer and dryer or any narrow space. And then whenever you're done, they're all machine washable, or you could rinse them off too. So it's several gadgets in one. It's a really great tool to have. Number 12 is one that I am newer to, and this is the Silicone broom. This is just sort of a modern upgrade to the traditional broom that, typically when you sweep with the regular style broom, all the dirt, leaves, debris gets stuck on the broom and you have to pull them off with your hand. With the Silicone broom, it really gets a nice clean sweep, and then when it's dirty, you can just rinse it clean. But this is also really good if you have pets, because it's really great at balling up pet hair, even on surfaces that you look at and they don't look like they have pet hair. If you rub the Silicone broom along it, your furniture, your carpet, it's really gonna ball up that pet hair. So if you have pets, for sure I would check it out, but really anybody, if you just need a good broom in your home, this is a great one. Number 13 is the best way to clean your windows outside, especially high, hard to reach windows, and that is this window cleaning spray by Rejuvenate. You just stick it on the end of your hose, turn it on, spray the cleaner on the window, and then turn the cleaning portion off and just spray the hose and rinse. This works so well, and you don't have to mess with ladders or scrubbing by hand. It's gonna get your windows pristine and clean and see-through, and you barely have to do any work at all. We love this every year for spring or fall cleaning. We have definitely gone through bottles of this over the years. It is the best. Number 14 is a must if you have pets, and it is this Stain and Odor Eliminator by Rocco and Roxy. This is a bioenzymatic formula, which any pet mess or any urine in general, I love an enzyme cleaner. It's really the only thing I have found that really tackles the odors as well. So I will list some of my favorite enzyme cleaners in the description below, but we keep buying this again and again as we go through it. We have an older dog who has accidents. So when we stumble upon one, I spray it with this, let it sit. It works like a dream in lifting the stain and the odor. And if you really wanna discover where there might be some urine stains or pet messes in your home, in case you're wondering if there are some that you don't see, invest in a black light. I'll link my favorite below too. That is going to show you all the urine stains, especially around toilets as well. Moms of boys, if you know, you know. So it's both fun and a little horrifying to see the urine, but a black light does really allow you to target where to spray and clean. Number 15 is the best stain remover of all time. If you know, you know, because I don't shut up about it. It is this one by Carbona. This has saved so many articles of clothing of mine with stains, including ones that I thought were so far gone because I was like, the stain's never gonna come out, and it has gotten it. It has even removed stains off of clothing that I have washed and dried and then discovered the stain. It still has removed them. So I love the applicator here. You put it on, has a little scrub brush tip, so you work it in. I let it sit about 30 minutes or more and then wash as normal. It has removed makeup off a collar, yellow armpit stains, coffee spills, food stains, grass stains, grease and oil. Truly, nothing is a match for this. It is a must in everybody's laundry room. Number 16 is the best solution if you have black mold and mildew in your shower or even along the rubber part of a front load washing machine. It's this mold and mildew remover by Active. Up until this, you know, people would ask me, how do we remove the black mold from the shower? And I would just say, unfortunately, there's not really anything. You have to just regrout it or recaulk it. But with this, I'm like, actually, wait, we have a solution. Give this a try. I tried this on my shower and was blown away at the results. You just apply it, let it sit overnight, and then wipe it clean the next day. I had zero expectations, but it worked like a dream. It also will work on your tile grout. But yeah, definitely worth a try. It might come down to how bad your, mold situation is or the type of surface you're using it on, but it's definitely worth a try. Number 17 are tablets to clean your washing machine or your dishwasher. I know it seems weird. We have to clean these machines that clean for us, but when you figure the gunk they are up against day in and day out, they definitely need clean, ideally once a month. Now listen, it is rare that we get a shortcut with cleaning that actually works really well, and this is one of those areas where you can take the shortcut because it works so good. You do not have to scrub by hand. I love ones by Active or Fresh. I'll link both in the description below. But you simply drop it in, run it, the machine will do the rest. It could not be easier, and it's important to do, get in the habit of doing ideally once a month because it's gonna help your machine just run better and work better and clean better. Number 18 is also a shortcut that works really well. It's these oven rack cleaning kits by Carbona. I'm not surprised that they work so well because it's by the same people that make the stain remover I love. With this, everything comes in the kit. No more scrubbing these racks by hand. That is a pain. It takes forever. With this, you simply put the racks in the bag, pour the cleaning solution in, coat the racks really well, let it sit overnight. The next day, all you're gonna have to do is run it under water, take a rag and wipe along it. The mess is going to melt right off. It's gonna save you so much time. They're gonna look brand new. Definitely worth doing every once in a while when those oven racks are filthy. Number 19 is the best cleaner for glass or induction stovetops. It's this one by Wyman. Funny story, I was calling this Weeman for the longest time, and then my friend Carolyn, who works over at Good Housekeeping, let me know it is Wyman. And how did they know that? Because Good Housekeeping tested this and gave it the Good Housekeeping seal of approval, which if you know, you know. If something has that seal, it's the real deal, and they are not wrong. It is incredible. A little bit goes a long way. It comes with the sponge that you need. Apply it, work it around. This mess will be lifted in minutes. This has removed the most stubborn, burnt-on messes for me. I cannot say enough good things. So this is for glass or induction. If you have a different type of stove, I would say Barkeeper's Friend or Bon Ami. You can't go wrong, but definitely keep this on hand for glass or induction stovetops. And lastly, number 20, probably the cheapest thing on this list, and that is a pan scraper. I use these every single day without fail. In the morning, I make eggs. No matter what method I do, they stick to the pan. So I soak the pan and use these to scrape it all off. So they're perfect for scraping off burnt food from pans, stoves, or ovens. But some other uses, I really like them for scraping the bowl of batter or icing if you're making a dessert to get every last bit. And also if you're trying to remove stickers or labels from something, you can use a hairdryer, one of these to sort of scrape it off. They work like a dream. It's one of those things, they're so affordable. If you're adding other things to your cart, toss them in, you will definitely use them. All right, and that does it. Just 20 of my tried and true favorite cleaning products that I think make life a little easier around the home. Let me know in the comments what your favorite was or if you have any to add. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button if this was helpful, and don't forget to subscribe for even more helpful home tips.